Okay, let's see what's going on in the person on your mind the most. Right, they're stuck. Okay, so that's what we're going to look at. The person on your mind the most is in the Knight of Wands, but in the reverse. Their arrogance, their recklessness, and their overly confident, show-offy energy has caught up with them. Okay, on a deeper level, they're also restricted. If they've got any plans, whatever they've been planning, travel, work, you name it, it has come to a grinding halt. It's a person who promised a lot but didn't deliver much. Right, I'm going to have a look at that. And I feel what's interesting is this is New Year. Okay, so before I take any more cards, I want to wish all of you a very, very happy New Year. You've had a tough year. 2025 has been I like to use the word interesting because it's quite polite. It's been an interesting year, okay? But I know that 2026 has got a different energy. I can feel it bubbling already. So I want to wish you a very happy New Year, and also just to thank you all for your support during the last year. I can't say thank you enough. I send you so much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and I'm going to have a look at this because it's for me it's really not spooky. Nothing surprises me, but the fact it's come out in today's reading, like the end of one year and the beginning. Next year's going to be your year. Okay, next year is going to be your year. So let's give these a shuffle and find out this very, very, very poignant message, I feel. Just while I'm shuffling now, if you'd like a reading, if you'd like any help, just click on the title of the video. The links are below in the description box. Take you to the website. It's all on the website. Go check it out and check out the free relationship report as well. I just saw the Tower. Arrogant and reckless. It's just the bit they promised so much but delivered F all, I'm hearing. Excuse, I won't say the word on here. Excuse my, I've just got that ringing in my right ear. Yeah. This is someone who faked. Love bombed? Did they love bomb? Yeah. They were totally and utterly about themselves. Everything was them. They're a social climber. They will literally climb on top of other people to get to what they wanted to do. Okay, they're selfish. When they met you, they couldn't believe their luck. I'm not sure what you had to offer them. And I know this is blunt, but this is what I'm getting. There was something you had that they don't possess, that they wanted. Now this can mean many things. It can just be because you're a lovely, kind, generous soul and you've got loads of empathy, and this person has the empathy of a house brick. That's what I just heard. They have the empathy of a house brick. They just wanted to win. They like being in the spotlight. They like people fawning over them and fussing over them. Just fussing. Fuss, 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 fuss. Okay? But they didn't support you, did they? They didn't support you. No. And in the end, it's like they just wished you ill will. Okay? Well, don't worry. They've got their karma. They've got their karma. I think they're a fire sign. Interesting, you know. You know, I was saying, I don't know if I said it just, but if I didn't, I'll say it now. If I did, I'm repeating myself. It's a fire horse year we're going into in Chinese astrology. Google it if you don't know what fire horse is. There's not been a fire horse since 1966. And there's this horse, right, with the Knight of Wands, like a fire horse on this picture, but it's upside down because it ain't going nowhere, but you are. Oh, and look what we've got at the bottom of the deck. Justice, karma, retribution. They are going to get karmic retribution for their dishonesty, their lack of accountability, their unfairness, and any lies they have told that have made your life harder. Okay? Yeah. that's them now. They are hermit, but reverse. So they're lonely, they're paranoid, they're isolated. Yeah, they will be isolated. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands in the reverse just can simply mean you can't travel. You haven't got, you're not able to travel for whatever reason. They're restricted and they're paralysed by fear. Oh yes, Seven of Cups in the reverse. They've realised that their choices have consequences. Okay, that they've made a bad choice, what they've done to you. I don't feel you'll have this person back particularly. Okay, I'm not getting that. But their choices they made. They were very selfish about getting their own emotional needs met. It was all about them. All about them. You've got clarity now on the situation. Okay? Whereas they, yeah, they weren't very nice to you at all. They were the King of Swords. They cut their emotions off. The King of Swords, when they're not in a good energy, can be Aquarian, Libra, Gemini, but they can be ruthless. They can be really spiteful, you know, with their words. They use words as weapons, so that's gaslighting. They will say that you're making it up, or you're too sensitive, or they didn't say it, or they didn't mean it like that. But then they'll be out with other people who think they're the bee's knees. Okay, so they have words for one group of people, but then they have different words for you. They can be absolutely malicious. Okay, like the Queen of Swords in the reverse. You know, the swords is not an emotional suite of cards. It's all about thoughts, words, communication. It's air energy. Okay, but when you flip it and they're not in a night, it means they are cold. That, you know, the King of Swords in reverse is someone who will just not only walk out, but just completely leave all their responsibilities, but then have the audacity, it's just an example, to send you a vile worded email telling you it was all your fault and that they never did anything. And they will stand up. You know, I've seen this energy stand up in, you know, they'll stand up in a court of law, whether it's a family court. This quite often shows up when someone, just as a side, you know, just gives you some info, if somebody's going into the family courts and you've got a King of Swords energy, whether male or female or however you identify, it's the energy, and then they will just lie through their teeth. They'll just lie through their teeth about what a responsible person they are and how they've done this and done that and how could this person possibly say this about me. They have no remorse, okay? No remorse. No, they didn't. I think for you, you've just realised you're wasting your time now. You know, this person was self-indulgent, imbalanced, they could have drank too much. They're just reckless, antagonistic. Everything you tried to work out with them just ended up falling to pieces. They thought they were better than you, okay? They're arrogant. This person's arrogant. And I think really now you've realised that they were just a disappointment to you, okay? But the main thing here is they're getting their karma. What goes around comes around. It does. It does eventually, honestly. Sometimes it seems to take forever, but it does. You know, I feel for your ex next year, there's going to be opportunities they thought that they could mouth off about, that their words, they were being clever, that they could bully with words, but it's not going to work. They're going to be out of their depth and out of control, okay? And there's going to be somebody else that opposes your ex's plans, that brings them down, as we say, I've just heard, we say it in the UK, you might say it in the USA or Europe, but it brings you down a peg or two, okay? And I'm also hearing to say, they were not nice to people when they were on their way up. Okay, people who maybe were on their way down or weren't doing as well, this person was not very nice to them, and they're going to be brought to book about it. Someone's going to throw the book at them. Okay, someone's going to throw the book at them. Let's see what else is going on in this person's energy. So I just feel you're closing it out. I just feel you're closing it out. They're reflecting on what they've done. But you know what? It's only because they're going to get caught out. I'm going to show you this one. So I saw this reflecting. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to see. They're really shiny, these. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll read it. So they're reflecting on stealing your ideas, copying your work, duplicating and feeding off you. They're still in the same energy. But it's going to come crashing down. Don't worry. But they haven't. Why would somebody be like this? I saw the Page of Cups in the reverse a few seconds ago. I didn't pull it out, but I just saw it. Why would they? Because at some point in their life, maybe as a child, maybe they're narcissistic, emotionally they are very immature. They don't have any empathy. If they don't have empathy, they have no accountability. And if someone is like that, you can scream at them, you can try and reason with them, you can do every goddamn thing, and you'll get nowhere. 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 And we all want to see the best in people, and we want to try and not heal but help. This person does not have the right things going on in their brain or their emotional makeup to actually think that stealing your ideas, whatever that was, or stealing from you, copying you, duplicating, or just literally feeding off you, they just don't think there's anything wrong with it. No, and bad habits as well. Okay, so we've got addictions. It's going to catch up with them, okay? They've been looking for dirt on you, dirt digging, looking for dirt on you. Well, guess what? If you need any dirt on them, you're going to find it. But there's someone else who's going to oppose their plans. Please bookmark this, save this video, whatever you do to it, because someone is going to oppose their plans and the tower is going to come down. The roof is going to fall in, okay? Now, I just want to have a look at your energy. Let me just see what is coming in for you before we wrap this up. We know what's happening to them. Oh my gosh! Oh wow! You have got the Nine of Cups, you have got the Ace of Swords, and you have got the Ten of Pentacles. Now, I'm just going to... Everything you have wished or dreamt for with the Nine of Swords, everything you are praying for, crying about, whatever it is you've been doing, you're getting it. The Ace of Swords is clarity, truth, and it's victory. You are going to win. You will be listened to. You will get clarity. You will get truth. You will get honesty. If you have got anything that you need to win, it's coming. You're the winner. The Ten of Pentacles, you're going to have a very stable time. Okay, everything's going to work out for you. You could meet somebody else who's going to provide the Ten of Pentacles, which is stability, loyalty, peaceful, drama-free life. Okay, if you are waiting to see if you get a new home, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Nine of Cups, you're moving. If you're waiting for a new job that pays well, you're getting it. Whatever it is, you have just hit the jackpot. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I'm so happy for you. Okay, just remember, stay positive. Okay, I don't mean you have to be happy all the time. Positivity is a knowing. I'm going to say something that we have to trust in something. Instead of trusting in fear, trust in good things. Even if you're crying when you're trusting, it's not that. You don't have to be smiling all day long. you just know that it's working out for you, because it is working out for you. It is absolutely working out for you. I mean, Ace of Swords, if you've got any battles at all, especially if there's any legal or paperwork or, you know, maybe whatever it is, you will win and the truth will out. And the truth is definitely outing in 2026 about this person, okay? Now, I just want to pull one card for you. Okay, it's a very blunt deck, so bear with me. That just tells you what you need to let go of. Don't shoot the messenger, I love you. Right, you've got to let go of any fear of abandonment. Okay. It's understandable why you have it, because of this. Anybody would. Anybody would. If you've been with a King of Swords in reverse who's gaslighting, it changes your brainwaves. It's not wooey. It actually changes the way your neurons fire, and you get into a cycle of something called intermittent reinforcement. That's why you can't leave. Not because you're weak or you don't know what's going on. It's because the brain is doing its thing, okay? Your spirit guides are saying, let go of that and remember your self-worth, okay? Remember your self-worth. Yeah. Anything else? Miscommunication. I feel there's no point, and this is a generality, not just this person, but yeah, this person specifically, there's no point trying to communicate with them. They will always misinterpret what you have to say. They will make it their job to make themselves the victim. They will make it their job to make sure that you look like you're crazy when they've actually driven you half crazy. They'll make it their job to say that it's your fault. But I feel, as a generality, before I wrap this up, your spirit guides are saying, let them be. Let it go, let them be. And that's with everybody. Anybody now going into 2026 who makes you feel you have to explain yourself, you have to justify your actions, and always make you feel like it's your fault, don't even bother communicating. Now, that doesn't mean to say you have to cut all these people off, but really set on those boundaries, because there's something that Spirit's telling me. There's a fear that if you speak your mind, speak your truth, that you will be abandoned. And this relationship you've been through has really, and I think that this ex knew that, and they left you with even more anxiety than you had before you met them. Okay, not nice. But really work on speaking your truth next year. Okay? And if people don't like it, then off they go. But what the message I'm getting is that you are safe to speak your truth. You are safe to speak it. Absolutely safe. Let's just have one of these. Yes, I don't know why I grabbed that. There we go. I'll read it to you before I wrap this up. This is your New Year message. You are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally and energetically. Spiritual protection, yeah. I can feel that. Just be you, okay? Just be you. Unapologetically, this next year, you walk into who you really are, okay? The people that truly matter will still be there. The ones that were just feeding off you or only there as a false friend, well, you know, you could sort out all their messes, let them go. Let them go. It's a fire horse year, Google it. Okay. I love you. Again, I wish you all a very, very happy new year. Take care, and thank you for being here with me in 2025. God bless you all. Bye.